Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. I love switching things up. I think it keeps the channel fresh, a lot of new things going in, and it's not really that fresh because it's something I did talk about in the past, which is the um the King and Abel podcast, where we'll talk about WWE, and we're gonna get right back to that. I tried, so crazy funny thing about it is I tried uploading this video yesterday. So there was a lot of things going on. For some reason, like when I was adding pictures, the link it wasn't like when I no when I was editing the where I was adding pictures, for some reason the audio was off, so it was kind of like skipping. I don't know what happened there, but that's not gonna happen in this video. So with that and I believe yesterday, so apparently my in my area there was a power outage, so even if I did wanted to upload the video, yeah, I couldn't because of no internet. So no internet, you can't upload the video. So here I am. This is probably my second attempt of uploading this, so here it is right here. So basically because I did a results video talking about the Royal Rumble, and since that already happened 2 days ago, yesterday was Monday Night Raw, so I kind of combined a little bit of both of them, and it's just like, okay, there's the results of the Royal Rumble, and then Monday Night Raw is kind of like the second result. So I don't plan, so what I'm not gonna do, since wrestling WWE is like a weekly episode thing, I'm not gonna talk about every episode that happens. What I'm gonna do is after every WWE event, before probably give my predictions, and then after probably either after I got a sneeze coming. Excuse me. But after the event, I'm going to I'm not gonna edit that out, by the way. But after Monday Night Raw, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the results after Monday Night Raw, because sometimes there's the rematch on Monday Night Raw. So if somebody were to win a belt on Monday Night Raw, it wouldn't be accurate information. So if, like, let's just for instance, Becky Lynch won the belt on the Royal Rumble, then the next day, Monday Night Raw, she loses the belt. There's a video of me saying she's the champion, but the next night she lost the belt. So what I'm gonna do is just after every other Monday, so most likely on Tuesdays, just talk about the results or whatever. So if you guys didn't know, um, last or the pre this Sunday there was the Royal Rumble, there was the NXT. I probably in the future I am gonna talk about NXT, but as of today I'm not gonna talk about NXT. But even though there were some cool moments that happened in the Royal Rumble, and this is why I really wish I would upload that video yesterday, because there was a lot of cool moments. There was a couple in shot videos that I put up of, like, MVP returning, and Brock Lesnar uh, dancing to his music, which I thought was hilarious. So I had put that in the video, but like I said, unfortunately, that didn't come out. And then I know there's a car, whatever, but that's nothing I could do about that. But and then there was like Keith Lee facing off with Brock Lesnar, so that was amazing stuff. But unfortunately, like I said, couldn't upload the video, so that kind of sucks. But anyway, so we started off as so when Raw started, Drew McIntyre, who won the Royal Rumble, so he came out and he talked about who he's gonna face. So most likely he's facing Brock. And then there was a surprise moment where Brock showed up in F5 Drew McIntyre. So McIntyre won the Royal Rumble. He's challenging Brock and probably the next pay-per-view, which I didn't mark down what's the next pay-per-view, but the next pay-per-view, I'll probably put like a picture of the next pay-per-view. And it's technically not pay-per-view if you're buying for Netflix. If you're buying the WWE Network, I'm all out of it today. But But if you're buying the WWE Network, it's only $9.99 a month. So this technically not a pay per view, but however you want to say it. Um, so another winner of the women's Royal Rumble was Charlotte, and I have my thoughts about it. I'm not a big, huge fan of Charlotte. I kind of dislike her a lot, and it's not because she's a bad wrestler. It's just because it's like all the she's kind of like Roman Reigns. If it wasn't for her father, she wouldn't be in the position she was in, and I mean that's kind of like a lot of people call it petty, but then again, it's not. Because there's some real deserving talent out there, like Shayna. Shayna was the last in the Royal Rumble. Shayna was the last person to face her in the Royal Rumble. She eliminated Shayna, but I believe Shayna, since she was brought up from NXT and dominated NXT, I believe that could have been her big shot, and maybe things changed be leading up before WrestleMania, but as of right now, Charlotte is was the Royal Rumble winner. She had a match with Asuka, so that's kind of like setting up a little feud between her and Asuka and the Kabuki Warriors. Because and then I hate when WWE does this. What they do is they jobber the tag team the champion, because they're both are the tag team champions, and have even though Charlotte just had a super hard match against Asuka, she goes in and beats up. Even though Kyrie Sane attacked her, she still beat her up, and I hated that. It's like you just had a long, drooling match with Asuka, and then you still beat up Kyrie Sane, who is the tag team champion. I just hate that so much. But anyways, yesterday, this is the reason why I really wanted to start this video, because I want to talk about one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Edge, returning. But I'll get to that later, since this whole Raw episode was basically talking about him and his return in the Royal Rumble, where he came out. He was one of the last three fighters in the Royal Rumble, him, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre. Unfortunately, he didn't pull it off, but he is returning. And like I said, I'm going to talk to that later on. That's probably the last thing I'm going to talk about. Um, so crazy thing happened. So one of the big moments leading up to today is Humberto and the United States champion Andrade Cien fought each other. Andrade won. They fought a rematch because they fought in the kickoff show in the Royal Rumble. But as of today, Andrade Cien got suspended for 30 days, I believe, because they called it wellness policy, which is basically him juicing up. So, and it's funny, they only give him 30 days or whatever, but it's so stupid. I mean, we all know, I mean, probably not as much anymore, but we all know wrestlers are juicing back in the days. I mean, we just know it. But nowadays, it's like no tolerant or whatever, and they try to be as professional or whatever. But we all know most of them are juicing. So it doesn't, especially like your champion, who is Brock Lesnar, is the biggest juicer of them all. So it doesn't make any sense. But hey, he got caught doing it, so he has a 30-day suspension. So it's interesting. A lot of people are saying he should have lost the belt last night. But I don't know if he got caught last night or he just got caught this morning. But WWE put on their Twitter that he got caught. But anyways, another boring match that I really hate talking about was Becky versus Asuka, and I mentioned her a little bit earlier. So Becky won the title, so she kind of signified that she was staying with WWE. She might sign an extension because her contract is up. But I'm not a huge fan of Becky. I just hate. She has this attitude about her that I just don't resonate with. I just hate her. Like, she was never like that. Like before going to NXT, she was this nice, how would you say, like nice? I would say caring, but she was nicer in NXT, and now she just don't care about anything. She just like, I don't know. It's kind of like little petty things for me. I know it's petty, but I just don't like her, the way she talks, the way she thinks she's the better. Like yesterday, she had turned around and had this jacket that It had the goat on it, and I'm laughing at it because I was like, first of all, you're not even close to being the goat. As far as women's competitors, I can name five other women competitors right now who are way better than Becky Lynch. She might have the accolades or whatever. That's because WWE forces they really took the man thing, this persona. They took it to another level. So that's why she has all the accolades. And some dude pointed out on Twitter when I was arguing with him, he's like, he takes a screenshot of all the accolades that she did, but that was all for just 1 year. So it was 2018. So named anything she done before that, everything she does after that, and it was so. Uh, yeah, she's the champion right now, but like I said, they're forcing her down people's throats, and that's a big no-no for me. So I really hate that. But like, and if you want to ask me, who's better than her? I believe China is better than her. Trish Stratus, Lita, way better competitors. Even Beth Phoenix, for what she's accomplished. Um, I could just keep going down the list who I think is better than the man Becky Lynch or whatever. For her to put that jacket on, I mean, it's cool. You trying to, you always try to be better than everybody else, but you're just lying to everybody because we know you're not the GOAT or whatever. So at least do more in WWE before you even consider yourself the GOAT. But anyways, um, so another big one too was Aleister Black. For some reason, they got him facing the quote unquote jobbers or the sacrificial lambs, whatever you want to call them. I believe right now they just don't have a storyline for him, so it's kind of weird. He's going out there. He's been going out there beating up these um what you call them, jobbers or whatever. There's like a certain word for it in WWE. I just blanking it right now. I just what you call those guys. Basically, just sacrificial lambs or whatever. Just guys going out there putting over the whoever. Like Eric Rowan has them too, where he's going out there just beating them up, make them look powerful. I kind of hate those things. It doesn't to me. It doesn't really do much or whatever. It's just going out there, just like, oh, I'm big, just boom, pick them up, slam them. Oh, I'm strong or whatever. Just always hated that. But that's kind of what they're doing for Eric Rowan and Aleister Black. So honestly, I'm just shocked because there's a lot of I think there's a big couple feuds Aleister Black could do. I mean, he's proved that he could take control of storylines, like he could go ahead of storylines. He done it in NXT. With him and Tommaso Ciampa. There's Velveteen Dream, so he could get into some good storylines. You just got to get the shot, which they're taking their chance. Another one too, which I'm shocked about, is that he's getting a real big push right now. Is the 24/7 champion Mojo Rawlings? He got a super big push. Like him, he even has his own tag partner, which is I believe something Moss. I forgot dude's name. Like that's how forgettable this thing is. But he's getting a big push. They got this whole football persona thing going on, which it just doesn't make sense or whatever. But most personas nowadays don't even make sense. It's dumb to me. But they got this whole he's the 24/7 champion. He fought No Way Jose, dominated him or whatever, which I'm kind of a little pissed off about. It's like give No Way Jose a chance to stop jobbering him, but whatever. Um, but anyway, he jobbers him. He loses the belt quickly to because No Way Jose has this little I don't even know why I'm going this far on this, but he has this little dancing crew or whatever that always follows him going out to the ring. There's a certain word that he calls them, but I don't really care. But anyways, one of them was disguised as R Truth. R Truth comes out, pins him. He then the dude that the guy Moss, I forgot his name. I know he was NXT. I don't remember him with Mojo Rawlings. He was with somebody else. I'm just forgetting who he was. But anyway, he was supposed to be Mojo's lineman or something. It's so stupid. And he forced Mojo Rawley, I think, attacked R-Truth took his belt back, so he's the 24/7 champ, which is just so stupid. And then another stupid match was Liv and Lana. Um, they had a little match going on right there, and I'm not a, I hate Lana. Like I'm just being real. I hate her whole character. I hate her voice. I hate how she wrestles. She's not good. I just don't understand. Like WWE gave her a huge contract extension, and I was like, why? Why? She's useless. I just don't understand. I mean, she put on an okay little match or whatever. She has some good fundamentals, but she doesn't know how to sell anything. Um, the one that's real good was the beef that she got with Liv Morgan, which I really love this Liv Morgan's persona. She's hot too. That's what makes it even better. But it's more. I think it's way better than what she had previously, where she dressed up as Harley Quinn or whatever and sticking out her tongue. And I really love this new persona. She's kind of like dark or mysterious or whatever. She's wearing all black, got the black eyeshadow, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, females products or whatever. But she, like I said, she's pretty hot. She would wear this real um like I like her setup or whatever. There was a couple times her thing went up her what, but I liked it because I'm a heterosexual man, so I like it. But anyways, but like I said, I like her new persona. It's real good. Um, but I just don't understand this whole feud with Lana or whatever, and just hold this whole Lana and Bobby Lashley and uh, Rusev thing. And to me, it got real old real quick, and I'm really not feeling it. But the big moment, the big whole reason why I want to start this whole video and start this whole new series on the channel is for Edge coming back, because you guys know Edge is my favorite wrestler, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and at least second best. You guys know who's my first, so he's one of my second. So I love Edge. Almost teared up with him coming out, just the way he was looking. He was kind of weird. He was acting kind of weird or whatever. So I don't know what's going on with him. But he's always been like that. But it was kind of like weird or whatever. I think he was just like nervous and trying to like fight back the tears of coming back or whatever. But then they had this little setup with Randy Orton, and I loved every single moment of it because, like I said, I'm a huge heel guy. I love the heels. So Randy Orton just being a heel, I know he was a face like a little bit ago, a while back he was a face, but now he went back to being a heel. He's kind of like an anti-heel. He sometimes he does face things, but then he does the heel. If you guys don't know, a face is like the hero, and then the heel is the the bad guy or whatever. So he came out, and I think so. He was talking about setting up the tag team with Rated RKO, which back in the days they had a tag team together. So had Edge going for a little bit, and I loved it. And then I just know I was like, yeah, he's gonna betray him any moment. I was just waiting for it because in the Royal Rumble, Edge threw Randy Orton over the top rope, so I just knew he was gonna betray him. And sure enough, he does the RKO, grabs some chairs, and he got up on the top rope, and because he had put Edge's head underneath a steel chair. I wanted him to jump. I was like, do it, do it. I mean, fans were booing. I loved every single moment of it because, like I said, I love the heels. The heels are like kind of my thing. So I love the bad guys. So I wanted Edge. I mean, I was happy. I was sitting right there. I was like, yeah, beat him up, hit him with that chair. I was so happy. So they're setting up a good feud. Like I said, Edge coming back. I kind of want him to be more in a championship role with him coming back, but I mean, he looks, he's 46 years old, but he looks like he's 35. Probably not with the facial hair. He got a little bit white or whatever, gray in his chin hair, but he looks pretty good. He looks fit. and he was fit because he's, if you guys don't know, he's on the Vikings TV show, which I believe they're done with after this season. So he, he had to be fit for that role. So he's fit right now. He's probably not the best shape of his life, but he's up there with, he's probably feeling good. So he's gonna put on. He's gonna be, especially if he signed that big contract. He's gonna be with WWE for a long time. So there's gonna be other feuds he could be in. Hopefully, it leads up to going back to getting that title. Just right now, I don't believe they're trying to set up a Brock Lesnar and Edge type of thing anytime soon, because we all know how Brock Lesnar could be when he's fighting. Brock Lesnar wouldn't mind just picking him up and dropping him on his head. So if you guys didn't know, Edge had previously retired for neck injury. He broke his neck, so he had 2 surgeries to fix his neck. So like he said, he's feeling good or whatever. So I'm just happy that he's back. So, but that's all that happened. Like I said, I'm just gonna ask like every pay-per-view or whatever the next Tuesday. So after the pay-per-view, the Tuesday after that, just gonna do the results video, like, and the day before, give my, or 2 days before or a day before, it don't matter. You guys will see it. Just gonna give my my predictions to see who's gonna win. So this is a new series that I'm starting. So what I'm gonna do is so I'm gonna be, so before, either after the results or before it, I'm just gonna unbox a couple WWE figures because I'm getting back into WWE, and probably Funko Pops or any Mattel figures or whatever. Just get back into WWE. So I'm gonna try to either get that before or after, so that got a cool little unboxing. Unfortunately, I don't have a figure for this, but what I do want to do, since in my previous video I did talk about like me on like breaking apart those DC Gallery boxes, and that's what I did. So I got like some of the cover arts that came with it. So what I want to do is start like, be a better poser or whatever, and post some pictures of some of the statues that I get. I think, like I said, these things, I think they were just like way too cool for me to like completely destroy the box. So I try to cut out the cool parts of it. And here's the rest of them. I really love this one. It's the Injustice Batman. I really love that one. And then there's the Castlevania. So, and then that just helps me, it helps me with room. So as you guys can kind of tell, I didn't do a complete good job, but I try to get it out as much as I can. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'm going to try to upload this as soon as possible. Hopefully my internet will go out. You guys have a wonderful day, and see you guys later.